This is a new story. Once upon a time in a certain village, there was a guy who really liked a girl. He liked her so much that every time he saw her, his heart would beat fast, faster than a boda going downhill with no brakes. He was so in love. Now, this girl was the smartest and the prettiest in the whole village. Her name was Fortune, and she was kind of like the village beauty with brains. And this guy's name was Mgasto. He was just a simple guy who worked in his father's field. He wasn't the smartest or the richest, but he was hard-working and honest. One day, while Mgasto was passing by Fortune's house, he stopped for a chat. He wanted to ask her out. But his heart started beating fast, like a boda going downhill with no brakes, and he couldn't say a word. Now, this happened many times. Every time Mgasto wanted to talk to Fortune, his tongue would tie itself into a knot, and all he could do was stutter and look at her like an idiot. Then one day, Mgasto had had enough. He was tired of being nervous around Fortune. He thought to himself, enough is enough. Today I must tell Fortune how I feel. If I don't, my heart will explode like a pressure cooker. But how could he tell her? He wasn't good at speaking. He thought for a moment. Then a big smile appeared on his face. "Of course," he said, "I will write her a letter." So he went home, took a piece of paper and a pen, and started writing a love letter to Fortune. Now, this letter was not like any other love letter. Oh no, this letter was full of jokes and mistakes and too much village creativity. It went like this. "Dear Fortune, you are my true fortune. Without you, I am like tea without sugar, like chapati without oil, like radio without batteries. When I see you, I sweat like a thief near a police station. Please accept me. I am your jackpot." After reading it, Mgasto felt proud of himself. He thought, "This letter is perfect. It's so romantic and funny. Fortune will love it." Then he went to the market where he knew Fortune would be, and he slipped the letter into her hands. Fortune looked at the letter, then at Mgasto, and a big smile appeared on her face. But instead of reading the letter quietly, she opened it in front of all her friends. Mgasto's heart skipped a beat. He was so embarrassed. But Fortune didn't stop. She read the letter out loud for everyone to hear. "Dear Fortune, you are my true fortune. Without you, I am like tea without sugar, like chapati without oil, like radio without batteries. When I see you, I sweat like a thief near a police station. Please accept me. I am your jackpot." Everyone in the market burst out laughing. One mama selling bananas shouted, "Hey, Mgasto, so you want to marry her or light your house with her eyes?" Mgasto felt his cheeks burn with shame. He thought, "I will show Fortune I am a man of action, not words." At the next village dance, he grabbed the microphone and began to sing a song for Fortune. "Fortune, my sweet mandazi, my only cabbage in the shamba, my shining wheelbarrow of joy." The crowd screamed with laughter. Someone shouted, "Hey, which girl wants to be compared to cabbage?" Mgasto lost control of the song and somehow ended up rhyming her name with portion and auction. Fortune was hiding behind a tree, trying not to laugh, but when she heard those rhymes, she couldn't hold back anymore. She came out of her hiding place and said, "Mgasto, you're the funniest boy I've ever met. You may not have the sweetest words, but you always make me laugh." Mgasto grinned and said proudly, "So you mean I'm your real Fortune?" She rolled her eyes but laughed again. And from that day, whenever people teased Mgasto, Fortune always defended him, with a smile. And that's all for our story today. What did we learn from this story? Love is not about sweet talk. Sometimes being funny is the real jackpot. If you like this story, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.